Well, hello, friends. So I'm trying out a new tripod today, so we'll see how well this works out for all of us involved. And don't mind the mess. I just got home from work. So, and as you can see, I also went and bought a new book this week. I heard okay things about this one. So, but that's not why you're here. You're here because of this thing over here that says Once Upon a Book Club Valentine's Day. So, let me try and adjust this a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah. I couldn't get I really like my other tripod, but I couldn't get it to angle the way I wanted to, and I didn't really feel like going all the way up to the home office. So I thought we'll just open it here and life will be fine. So trying to add a little bit more light in the room. But okay. So let me move that just over there. And then we'll crack into this. We'll see what we got. So clearly Valentine's Day. Oh, and we have yet another recipe. I almost said receipt. I'm like, that's not right. And we'll see how quick I get to this box because I found 6 boxes from 2022 in the garage because I'm trying to separate all the boxes. Like, hey, what books do I have? What book boxes do I have left over from 22, 23, 24, 25? It's a lot. I didn't think I had that many from 2022 though. Anyway. All right. So we have our bookmark. What discoveries await if you're brave enough to look? And actually, that reflection is just not doing anything for us. So you guys will just deal with the dimmer light. Yeah, so we got that. Actually, there we go. That's a little bit better. So that's our bookmark. We have our sticker, which I will mark when I go upstairs. We have our author book plate. And then we have our bookmark, our postcard, I guess you could call it. What discoveries await if you're brave enough to look? The Emma Effect. And you know what? This is short enough. I'll read it. Hello, lovely reader. This book is my love letter to the overthinkers, the control enthusiasts, and anyone living the messy and beautiful contradiction of being both fiercely independent and wanting someone to see through all our carefully constructed defenses. So, find your coziest reading spot and prepare to fall for 2 people who remind us that love has its own perfect timing. All right. We'll see what happens here. Oh. Let me take out my cold gloves from my... We had a theme day at the office. It was Frozen, or what Frozen means to you. I don't own any Disney Frozen stuff. So I went with Frozen as in means I'm probably in a server room or I'm shoveling snow. So I threw on gloves and hoodies and all that good stuff. Anyway, so here's our book. And then conversation with Lily. I'll just hold it here and you guys can pause to read it. So we have those. And then we have 5 gifts. Let's go around. And again, if I get to this quick enough, I'll do an unboxing video for you guys. But no promises. And then a recipe for banana pancakes. I think this is kind of becoming the norm now. Because almost every box we've gotten over the last year or so has had a recipe on the back. Not complaining about it. Just, I think that's going to be the new norm. So, all right. So what page is the first one? 58. Well, first let's look at the book. So, nerdy meets sports. Austen meets algorithms. Okay, so more Jane Austen. He's her best friend's little brother and an NHL forward. She's a computer scientist used to being in control. The Emma, her elite AI training program, claims optimizing his performance requires one thing, the perfect match. According to its calculations, that's her. Does Emma know best? All right. Harriet Smythe's AI was supposed to create sports legends, not encourage a crush on her best friend's totally off-limits hot younger brother. But when funding runs dry, she has no choice but to enlist Gail Knight as her test subject. Gail Knight. Okay. The same Gail she's been secretly crushing on for years, the player who follows her every instruction with a knowing smirk that threatens to short-circuit her carefully maintained system. Got it. Everything changes when the Emma determines that finding Gail's perfect match is essential to his peak performance. Even worse, according to its data, that match is Harriet. Determined to keep things professional, Harriet makes its search for new candidates, but as Gail dutifully endures awkward outings with pop stars and athletes, the chemistry between Harriet and Gail only intensifies, and his willing cooperation during their sessions definitely isn't helping her stay focused. With her deadline approaching and the Emma still playing Cupid, Harriet must choose trust in pure logic or admit that sometimes taking control means letting go. I don't know about this one. Yeah. Let's see, what we get. Oh, yeah, and this is apparently Leah, her niche, because her other things are Puck and Prejudiced, Mr. Hockey, Head Coach, Virgin Territory, and then Last First Kiss, Right Wrong Guy, Best Worst Mistake. Okay, well, it is Valentine's Day. It is the Valentine's Day box, so we'll just go with it. So this one is 287 pages long. Pretty quick read, if I'm honest. And this would have fit one of my spots on last year's book challenge for cover you don't like. It's a little too cheesy for me. But that doesn't mean it's a bad book. It just means I haven't made my decision yet. I do want to try and figure out how old is she supposed to be in here. If she's a scientist and he's an NFL or NHL person, then they gotta be in like at least mid-20s, right? Maybe. I don't think I'm going to find out until I actually read it. So, okay. Anyway, first gift is page 58. Let's see, what do we got? Well, we got 143. We'll just do it this way. It's been a long day. This feels rubbery. Like, possibly, and there's something bally down here. So this is either like a yoga mat type thing or bath mat, something. I don't know. Page 58. Well, this feels very like a koozie, like a cup koozie or something. Can't quite tell. It feels like there's something inside the cup koozie as well. Page 83. This feels like a keychain. Feels something round and a shape down here. It's probably a keychain. 269. Can't really get a good idea of what this is. I'm willing to bet maybe like a bracelet. Like maybe we're hearing the charm hit that or something. Oh, 272 is huge. sounds heavy. Wait, I think I just heard something else in here. Yeah. I think this is probably a water tumbler, because it kind of sounds that way. So now, dreading for me, not really, but now I'm intrigued. Now I gotta know. So I do have it in my work bag right now because work is slow and not slow at the same time. I do have a different Valentine's Day book in there called The Valentine's Hate. Very much, you used to tease me all the time and that kind of stuff. It's kind of the same as this one. Not exactly, but same kind of genre. Like, oh, we grew up together or something, or the exes. I don't know. Anyway, it's been on my shelf for a couple of years, and I just kind of figured I should read it so I can either make the decision it's going into the donate or selling to like a used bookstore, or I'm going to keep it on the shelf. And there is a ton of books on my bookshelves that are that way. Like, I would keep them all, but if I'm not going to read them again, maybe I should rehome them to somebody else who will love and enjoy them as much as I did when I read them. So, what else do we have coming up? Okay, so this is going to be kind of a continuation of how full things are going to be. So, the January box still needs to ship for Once Upon a Book Club. And that one is it's a thriller or a horror of some sort. And then we have the Valentine's Day box, which we just got. Maybe I try and get that done this week. And then we have the February box, which that one is very much a murder mystery type thing. And then we have the Romantasy, Volume 4, and regardless of whether I get to it right away or not, because I still haven't read Volume 3, and I don't remember if I've read Volume 2, so I probably need to reread that one. It's going to look very, very pretty to have all 4 of those custom novels right next to each other. Oh, it's going to be glorious. I can't wait. Literally. Really. And then we've got the March box. And then I think in April, May. So not only do we have our usual adult fiction box for April, but I did use the last of some Christmas money I was given to get the Literary Witch or Literary Magic box they just announced. It's the Book Witch. It sounded really interesting. So that's all the 5-6 book boxes we got coming here soon. And then hopefully I also get time to read this one, because this one sounds kind of interesting. Death trying to solve her own murder. So yeah, we got all that stuff. And that's really it for right now. Now, when the summer comes around, I know there's going to be a summer reading box of some sort. This year it was a thriller. Last year it was a pool read of some sort. So I know I'm going to be ordering that. I know I'm going to order the Halloween box. I know I'm going to get the Advent box and the Christmas box again, because this is the only subscription box I get anymore these days. And I'm not willing to give it up quite yet, despite the large amount of book boxes I have downstairs that I have yet to read. Yeah, but maybe we'll get through that. Who knows? Who knows? If I get through this one this week, these next 7 days, I will make an unboxing video for you guys. And then I'll move on to the next book. So, anyway, as you can see, I have dinner waiting for me. So I'll just see you guys when the January box ships. Bye!